Looking for Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins with fast delivery? IG Vault has the cheapest and most reliable coins on the market. Click the link in the description and use coupon code SPORTS for 6% off your order. Oh, what's up YouTube? It's Duke back here from sportsgamers.com. In today's Madden 21 tip video, I'm going to break down, show you guys the hardest blitz to block in Madden 21. You cannot block this blitz. It is the most annoying defense to face in this year's game, guys. You do not want to play against this blitz if you're on offense. I can promise you that. In fact, most players just completely try to avoid having to pass against this defense altogether. It is so good. We're going to be in the Giants defensive book, and we're going to be looking at a setup from the Big Dime 146. This defense is so good. A lot of people are asking it to be removed from the game for next year. Now, I've already put up a few tips on this formation, but I'm about to show you guys how you can make this blitz completely unblockable. Whether they block a running back or even max protect, this will still work. So when running this defense, I do like to have some fast DBs in the slot, and oftentimes I will be using either a safety or a linebacker. So if you can sub your safeties in at the linebacker position, that would be ideal. With this defense, I do like to have a good pass rusher or a D tackle if at all possible. That is just some of the little adjustments I will do to make this blitz better. But really the best thing to do is have some fast DBs at the slot DB position. So you want to go ahead, and I like to have, honestly, I like auto flip off with this defense, and I keep my zone drops off. You can run it a few different ways, but that's how I prefer to do it. So the play we're going to look at is going to be cover 2 base. You can do this from the DB Sting Buzz 2, or you can do it from cover 2 Sink. Either way really doesn't make a difference. We're just going to pick the DB Sting Buzz 2 here for this example. Now guys, before we get into the video, I just want to remind you guys, if you're enjoying my tips and my gameplays on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on, and drop us a like. If we can get 250 likes on this video, we'll post another fire tip for you guys. Also, if you're looking to get better at Madden 21, be sure to check out sportsgamers.com. We have the best Madden 21 tips and ebooks. That's where I put all my premium content, offensive and defensive schemes and ebooks, weekly tips, everything you guys need to get better at the game. So this is a defense that, a lot of people do use, but I'm about to show you a setup that, like I said, is completely unblockable, different than what most people are going to use when you see this. So first of all, it's extremely easy to set up. All you want to do is make sure the slot corners are right next to the DNs, the edge rushers, just like you are here. Some formations like bunch, you'll have to move them in. Some formations like bunch, you won't have to move them in. Others, you might have to. But this is a formation where you don't need to do that. Then all I'm going to do is blitz all the linebackers down. You just hit right on the D-pad and then down on the right analog stick. That's going to blitz them down. Then we're going to crash the D-line to the outside, which is up on the right analog stick. That is it. We're going to go ahead and QB contain. That's either going to be R1 for PlayStation or RB for Xbox. I like to user control the linebacker that's over the guard on the side of the running back. And what I'm going to do is once the ball snapped, I'm literally just going to let this guy tap the guard for a split second, kind of engage, and then I'm going to drop back into coverage. Now, a few things are going to happen here. First of all, we're going to just show you an example of no running back blocking. If the running back does not block, you immediately want to peel off and take him away, maybe jump the middle of the field. You do have soft squats by default. So know that if the running back does hit the flat, the soft squat will react. But if you want to try to get a pick six, you can jump it. If not, you might want to just jump the read over the middle of the field. But basically what's going to happen is you get both of these DBs off the edge so that obviously you're going to get very quick pressure. Now, if you know that they're just not blocking anybody, obviously you don't have to send this many guys. You could very easily just send one side. And the easy way to do that would just be like this. Shift the D-line left, crash the line up. Go ahead and put this guy over here, man him up. This guy, we could even put in a hook zone, QB contain. And then I like to man myself up on the running back and really just control this guy. So therefore, if the running back does go out, we'll watch him. If he doesn't, he's going to get dumbed out by the blitzer anyways. As you guys can see here, easy pressure, and we're not sending as much people. Now, the setup I showed you the first play, though, is definitely going to be that screamer when you just need to get that pressure. Let's block the running back here. Again, we're going to just crash the D-line to the outside, blitz all of our linebackers, QB contain. That's all you have to do, press coverage. You want to make sure that the DBs are on the actual contains and not the edge rushers. So this is how it's supposed to look. Again, we control the safety that's on the side of the running back over the guard. So guys, this play can also work from the cover 2 sink. I actually like it a bit more from cover 2 sink because you don't need to crash the D-line at all. You can just literally blitz the linebackers and then just blitz the slot corner on the opposite of the left QB contain, and you're good to go. So you can move the safeties in the box, press. You can do whatever coverage adjustments you might want behind this blitz. For instance, maybe against bunch, I'll do something like this where I man this guy up, and then, I got cover 2 over the top. So again, we're going to block the running back. Just make sure that when the ball's snapped, especially if you see extra blockers, that you allow your user to just touch the guard for just that split second, and you're going to get multiple people coming free for the sack. Now, one thing to note here is if you do man up that left corner on the bunch receiver, you don't have anybody in the flat. So in a case like what we just saw where, a receiver came across the middle into the flat, you might need to just use the flat yourself. So if I do see someone coming from the right to the left flat, obviously I'm going to need to take that away just as I did there. And then, again, you guys see I get that super fast pressure for the sack. I mean, this pressure is going to scream in. You guys can imagine if you're playing MUT and you have 99 speed DBs in the slot, they are going to have no time at all. You guys can see here, I was able to just take away that quick flat read, and they got sacked. I mean, very, very quick pressure. They have 2 people coming off the edge. I could have used a rush to A-gap there if I wanted to, but at the end of the day, they're not going to be able to pick that up. So this even works if they max protect. Again, we're going to go ahead and block the tight end and the running back, right? So, again, we just go ahead, press coverage, blitz all of our linebackers, which is, again, to the right on the D-pad and down on the right stick. Blitz the corner that's not blitzing, QB contain. And I just use the guy over the guard on the side of the running back. That's all I have to do. Okay? And at this point, literally, I just let him, at the snap of the ball, just user him for a split second, let him touch that guy, and he's just screaming off the edge. That's all you have to do. Let your user blitzer touch that guard for just a split second. We're not actually blitzing. We're just faking like we're blitzing to confuse the whole line. So we touch him, and you see, boom, still even with the tight end and running back, tight end blocking, 2 people are coming free. So the running back doesn't know who to block, and we just peel off and cover that quick drag or post, whatever we feel we need, and we get a quick sack. I mean, look at this pressure. If you're Drew Brees, you just have nowhere to go with the ball, and you're getting sacked so fast. It is crazy. This pressure is so intense, so difficult to deal with. Like I said, I promise you, as the offense, you do not want to be facing this blitz. Now, oftentimes people tell me, hey, Duke, how does this work against other offensive formations, not just the meta bunch side in, whatever. And, I can show you. So let's do a spread out formation. So the main difference when you're talking spread is pretty simple, honestly. When we're in spread formations, we're definitely going to need to just slide the corners in that are in the slot. So we slide the corners in, because in spread formations, they're not already lined up tight like they do against tight formations, compress sets, like bunch or whatever. So you just need to move them in. So you guys can see I'm really only blitzing the one side this time, just because I know that I don't really need to worry about both sides. They only have the running back that can really block. So that guy's going to come off the edge, and I can just quickly, defend the middle of the field myself, and we're in there for the sack. Very, very simple. This is actually a spread killer blitz. Like, if I'm playing against a spread formation, whether it's 4 wide or 5 wide, this is probably the defense I want to go to, because I just know they're going to have really, really big difficulty blocking it. Whereas against like bunch and all those other formations with better blocking, you do want to send the extra rushers like I showed you guys to make this blitz unblockable. Hope you guys enjoyed the tip. It's Duke. I'm out of here.